Hello, everybody. This is Pastor Willie, and this is the encouraging word for today. It's not easy to trust in God. It's not even easy to trust in people. And in fact, people many times fail us, and that damages our ability to trust, particularly if it's a parent when we're little, or a spouse who maybe commits adultery or does something else that's devastating. Our sense of trust is damaged, and it makes it much harder to trust in God. And on top of that, we can't even see God. And on top of that, we have misunderstandings of what God is like. Maybe we've been grown up thinking God is severe. He's waiting to punish us. He's like that strict teacher with the ruler, that if you get something wrong, you're in big trouble. He's where he doesn't care, or he has certain people that he prefers. But when you know God's character, you can trust him. So the key to trusting God, even when things don't make sense, is to know God's character. And the verses we're going to look at today give us a glimpse of God's heart towards you, his child. Gives us a glimpse of his heart, how he feels towards us. And I'm going to look first at Psalm number 81, verse 8. He says, "Hear me, my people, and I will warn you. If only you would listen to me, Israel." Okay, so it's, "Hear me, my people." So there's relationship between us and God. He considers us his people. We're his children. There's relationship. There's not a distant God who's far away. I'm his child. I'm one of his people. And he will warn us. And then God says this, and this is the phrase that really got my attention. If only you would listen to me. I can almost feel the emotion that God has in that. It's like he's telling somebody something and they're not listening, and he knows it's going to be bad for them. And so God is almost like his heart is in anguish. If only you would listen to me. It's like when a parent loves their child, but the child insists on going their own way. And we say, if only they would listen to me. I know what's best. I love them. I care for them. If only you would listen. It gives us a glimpse of God's heart towards you. And then in verse 12, when the people don't listen to God, it says this, "So I gave them over to their stubborn hearts to follow their own devices." So they didn't want to listen to God. So he said, okay, I'll let you go and do what you think is right. Now, to me, that's also an act of love. He never forces us, never ever forces us. He lets us go and learn on our own. But still his heart is broken. Because in verse 13 he says, "If my people would only listen to me, if Israel would only follow my ways, how quickly I would subdue their enemies and turn my hand against their foes." That if only they would listen to me. If only. He would have nothing but good, nothing but protection, nothing but benefit for us. But he'll never force us. That's true love. That's unconditional love. He'll let us go our own way, even if it's not the right way, and he still loves us. It's unconditional love. And then Isaiah 48, verse 17 and 18, has a similar sentiment. Because God's heart is for you, God's heart is for me. And this is what it says in Isaiah 48. This is what the Lord says. Your Redeemer, the Holy One of Israel. Again, I am your God, Lord. I am the Lord your God. He is our God, who teaches you what is best for you. Wow. He's going to teach me what is best for me. He has my best interest in mind. What is best for me? Who directs you in the way you should go, the correct way. And then he has that same sentiment. If only you had paid attention to my commands. He's heartbroken because he wants to direct them, wants to guide them in ways that would be a blessing. If only you had paid attention to my commands. Your peace would have been like a river, your well-being like the waves of a sea. God's heart is broken. That's the character of God towards you, towards me. When I know his character, I can obey him. There's a famous story that I read and that I've said many times. There's a fire in a building, in a house, and a boy goes to the top, boy about 10 years old, to the roof to save himself. He's the only one home. And then the fire department comes. They put one of those big nets. He's about 2 stories up. And they say, jump, jump, we have the net. But he's afraid to jump, and he doesn't jump. So they go, and finally this boy's father comes. And they tell the father what's going on. And the father comes, and he says this. He says, son, it's me. You can jump. You can jump. And the boy, because he knows his father, he trusts his father, he jumps into the air and is caught and saved. God is saying to you and me, my friends, if only you would listen to me. I have nothing but blessing and goodness for you. So God bless you, and he will bless you, if only you and I will listen to him. I'll see you tomorrow, God willing. Take care.